It's happening in every neighborhood.
Open the door! Who is he? Huh? This is why you really want to leave me.
No, I didn't.
Down every street. Sickness. Addiction. And violence has been turning countless homes into crime scenes. Suffering. Depressed. Alone. Suicidal.
Welcome to your program, Problems and Solutions. A very good morning. We are in the Holy Week, a very special week at the Universal Church, where we commemorate the death and the resurrection of our Lord Jesus. He died, but He rose, and He came to give life and life more abundantly for you who are there on the other side. That's why I would like to invite you to stay with us and see that the sacrifice of Jesus was not in vain. But Jesus died, as I mentioned, and He rose with a purpose to give us life and life more abundantly. If you are there on the other side and you are hopeless, you are crying, you don't know what to do with your problems, you are desperate, you are crying for help, you are shouting deep inside of you for an answer because you don't know what to do with your life anymore. I would like to invite you for you to call us right now. We have our WhatsApp number available below your screen as our telephone number. You can call us, you can text us, or if you are watching me on Facebook, you can also contact us through the messenger of Facebook. We are here ready to help you, regardless of your situation. And I am sure that as the same way that one day we were helped, we will be able to help you. Because we are here also, and before we arrive at the Universal Church, before we met this God, our lives also were destroyed. We didn't born here. On contrary, we had a terrible past. But God transformed our lives, and today we are here ready to help you and to introduce to you this faith that has been changing millions of people all over the world. I would like to invite you to watch Carol for the story of Prima, and she has something very special to tell you. You're going to watch how her life was, how her life is today, what God did in her life. And the same way will happen, in your life. Stay with us.
The earliest memory I have of my parents is them constantly fighting. My dad, literally all he did was beat up my mum. He would use giant forks for barbecuing and poke her flesh. He would tie her with a belt. He would whip her. Imagine looking through the keyhole and then seeing your mum tied up and then your dad just beating her mercilessly. Even my mum herself, like when she was so angry, when she was traumatized, when she remembered something about my father, she would beat me too. I didn't understand. I hadn't done anything wrong to my parents. But I think just existing was already an issue between their marriage, and the fact that I looked like him made her so angry. Me and my mum actually had to run away from my dad's, and we came to the UK as asylum seekers. I thought, okay, me and my mum will have a better relationship now. But when we reached here, she completely changed. She said things that your mum shouldn't have to say to her child. I would see when parents come to pick their children up from school and they hug their children, they kiss their children, they hold hands. But with me and my mum, you would think I'm not her child. I always wanted people to tell me how special I was. I was so insecure. I needed love. So I went to other places to look for this love. I took habits from those people, so the smoking, the drinking, even down to the fact that I lost my virginity at such a young age. I was pregnant at 14, and it just made the situation between me and my mum even worse because she realized that I was pregnant even before I did. And any hope that I ever had for her to love me just went out of the window. Eventually, I got into a relationship and got pregnant a second time. And I was only 16. Now, this time I made sure my mum didn't know. I booked appointments myself and I terminated that pregnancy. But what ended up happening is that I met the wrong people. I got into crowds that are just so dangerous, like people carrying guns, knives, and I started trafficking drugs. I ended up going to prison, and it wasn't even in this country. I went to prison in Cyprus. After being released, I was so sure that I was gonna just, change my life. Like now I was like, okay, I have a criminal record. I need to go to school. I need to make a peace with my mum. But as soon as I got back into England, back into my mum's house, the situation just repeated itself. She was still harsh with me. There was still so much conflict between us. So the only life that I knew was if I give her money, she'll be happy. Like we could have some sort of relationship. And imagine, it wasn't even up to 1 year, just 8 months later, then I was caught again. And this time I was caught in Switzerland. I was transiting on a flight from Brazil with cocaine in my stomach, going to Belgium. So as soon as I left the prison, the first thoughts I had were, okay, now I'm going to change my life. I was so optimistic. But literally, as soon as my plane touched down in England, then this rush of emotions took over me. I started feeling sad. I started hearing negative voices in my head. And then all of a sudden, I started drinking more and worse, to the point that my mum was just fed up. And then she gave me the ultimatum. Then one day she called me, she was like, look, you're going to come to church with me. This is your last chance, Prima. You're going to come to church with me or just forget our family. My heart sunk and I was like, okay, all right. Looks like I'm just going to go. I felt peace when I entered that place, which is unbelievable. Like the negative voices, they stopped. The more I was coming, I started to see things changing in my character. And it was so crazy because I didn't mind being around people. I didn't mind being vulnerable. I didn't mind opening up. And I loved how that made me feel. It made me feel strong. It made me feel in control. So I started hungering for the things of God. I started going to church more. I understood what evangelism does, the reason why. So I was going there. I started reading my Bible, putting my faith into action. I started to gain these skills, like learning qualities about myself that I didn't even know that I had. I was pushing my boundaries. I was doing things that I wasn't doing before. And then now in my family, there was so much unity. People want to be around me. They're not understanding how it is that I've come out of prison. So that brought us closer together. And the difference is so crazy, because now I'm headhunted, me with a criminal record, like I can work in literally any sector I can think of, from finance to customer service to admin to anything. And it's crazy because I lacked so much confidence. I didn't believe in myself. But now, complete difference. And it comes from within. Once I started to believe in myself and saw myself how God sees me, I believe others saw me the same way. So I really love that.
We are back with you. This is the faith that has been transforming people's lives. As you saw the testimony of Prima, as you have been seeing many other testimonies, because perhaps you are watching us for a long time. And you know that the same way that we have been seeing this cloud of testimonies, you can be part of this group of people who their lives were transformed. What do you need to do is to give your step of faith. You who are there. Yes, I would like to talk to you who are there and you are almost give up. You are already give up, or you already give up because you think that there is no hope for you. Take this week as the Holy Week and fight for your life. The Universal Church has the doors open every single day, and we are waiting to receive you. Every day we have prayers, every day we have people available to speak to you. But I would like you to call your attention for this coming Friday, where we'll have this event, Cross It Out. This event that transforms so many people's lives, and will transform as well your life. No one should be living an unhappy life. My dear friend, is not part of God's plan for you to be there, crying, desperate, sick, oppressed, depressed. No, Jesus died for you to receive a new life. But what you need to do is to embrace this opportunity, is to do what Prima did. She grabbed her opportunity and she gave her step of faith and her life changed. I'll be waiting for you in Stockholm, either in Gothenburg, this coming Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Bank holiday, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Good Friday, we'll be waiting for you. I'll be here in Stockholm, and our address is Birger Jarlsgatan 106. We are very close to the t-bana Tekniska, also near to Odenplan. We'll be here 3 p.m. this coming Friday. 3 p.m. sharp. We're going to say the word that the Lord Jesus said on the cross. It is finished. We're going to end this problem. We're going to put an end of this situation. We're going to cross out your old life and you're going to receive a new life. Birger Jarlsgatan 106. If you are watching me in Gothenburg or close by or nearby or in that state that is closer for you, even if you live in another city, for example in Malmo, another city that is near Gothenburg, meet us there in Gothenburg. We're going to have there a team of faith as well waiting for you. The address of our Universal Church in Gothenburg is Ringögatan 13, Infart 7. We are there this coming Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. For more information, you can visit our website www.uckg.se. And you're going to see more information about this event. You can see more information about the Universal Church. You can know more about us. And even if you are watching me through the social media and you are in another country, maybe you are in Asia, maybe you are in another country of Europe, South Africa, or in Africa, or South America, North America, doesn't matter. You can, through our website, you can visit and you can find the closest Universal Church near you. We are established more than 100 countries, and surely there where you are, there is a door open, ready to receive you. Okay? It was a pleasure to be with you. May the Lord of the Bible bless you all, and until next time. Bye-bye.
I'm not leaving this hospital until I know what's wrong with my daughter.
You want out? That's fine with me!
This program is brought to you by UCKG.